So I did it. I did Sweat into the Oldies too the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How'd you feel? Old?
It was harder than I remembered it being. I was like, this is gonna be a joke, fun little dancing for an hour with Richard Simmons. I'm like, fuck, I am out of breath.
Well, I mean, you had to know that was coming.
Yeah.
Just exercise in general, I feel like.
Yeah.
Anytime you go out of your way to exercise and it's not like an activity, I feel like all you can do is think about how much you feel like shit.
That's fair.
I want to be somebody new.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'm not stopping you.
I'm not going to be Worm. I'm not going to be this. Shut the fuck up. Be Turtle.
Turtle's a good option.
Never Turtle.
The fuck is this radiator car an option?
I know I say it every time, but I fucking hate this game.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you
Where's the motorcycle I like? It's this one. Oh, it's green. That's why I got confused, because it didn't used to be green. I like the fucking flower.
But yeah, Sweat into the Oldies. They do this thing at the end of the tape after the workout's done where they like play a song and everyone who's like in the video, like the audience or whatever, who's dancing along with him,
right?
They like take turns dancing towards the camera and it tells you their name.
I remember
and
that.
How much weight they lost. Obviously they like the implication that they want you to buy is that they lost this weight just from doing this workout tape.
Did. They for sure did.
Because there's no like lost this weight through like careful diet and portion control and these other things. It's just like this person lost this much weight, and you can too if you do this video every day.
It's true.
But one of those fuckers lost 700 pounds apparently.
700?
Yes. 704 pounds lost.
Wait, that had to be a typo.
No. They built it up. He was the last one.
You're fucking with me.
And
You're joking.
No, I'm not. I could show you.
No, I'm not. I'm saying you're joking that it's real.
No, I'm not joking that it's real. It showed Michael, whatever his name was, lost 704 pounds.
No one can weigh 800 pounds.
Well, the thing was, after losing 700 pounds, he still looked like he was at least 200.
Kev, there's no fucking way.
I'm just telling you what it said, okay? I didn't do shit.
We're just filming funerals and showing them where the bodies fall out.
Anyways.
No,
yeah,
I'm not letting
crazy.
that go. There is no fucking medical way, I don't think, that somebody can weigh 1,000 pounds. There's no way.
I didn't think so either, but...
Even those shows where it's like... Even those shows that are based like, oh, this big fat piece of shit lives in their fucking trailer, and every time they go to the hospital, they gotta get a fucking, like, backhoe to come pull them out like a zoo animal, and they make an entire show out of that person's life. Those people are always like 410 pounds. So don't fucking tell me.
No, there's a show called 600 Pound Sisters, or something like that.
Yeah, but that's fucking combined.
No, there's one where they like they weigh 500 or 600 pounds at least.
Hold on.
Google what's the most a human has ever weighed.
I'm looking up heaviest person ever. It's gonna be like one fucking dude on Richard Simmons sweating the oldies. Oof, I'm very wrong.
Yeah? How
Holy
much?
shit.
Like 1,200? How much?
I'm fucking yawning.
Stop yawning and tell me.
John Brower Minich was an American man who is the heaviest recorded human in history, weighing approximately, why don't you guess?
1,200.
1,400 pounds.
1,400. Wow.
Obese since childhood. No fucking way. 800 to 900 pounds during his adult years. He owned a taxi company and worked as a driver.
Wow.
How the fuck did he get in a car?
I was thinking
Look
the
at the
same
fucking
thing.
picture of this dude. Oh, shocking. He died at 41. Okay. Fucking sorry. I guess I was wrong.
Told you.
700 pounds is nothing.
Dumbass. That's half of that man.
Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Stupid fucking bullshit. Who's gonna be 1,400 pounds?
Oh,
That's
man.
a lot of pounds.
It is. So, I read that over the course of his career,
Did you fucking win?
yeah,
What the fuck?
Richard Simmons is credited with helping humanity in general, like anyone who's done his workouts or whatever, total over the course of his career, he's credited with helping humanity lose a collective 12 million pounds, which I looked it up based on like the average weight of the normal person, with the average weight of an adult man being 200 and the average weight of an adult woman being 170. So average together 185. 12 million pounds is almost 65,000 people. So Richard Simmons basically disappeared from existence 65,000 people's worth of organic biomatter.
And he did it with this little leotard and like 8 songs.
He didn't wear a leotard. He wore short shorts and tank tops.
Oh, I thought he had a
With
leotard
sequins on 'em.
Why did I think he had like an American flag leotard?
Maybe he wore it one time. But his whole look was the short shorts and the tank tops that had like sequins.
Is he alive?
Yes.
Is he
He's
really?
been like he's not made a public appearance in like 10 years.
Oh.
I was surprised. I was reading like his Wikipedia entry the other day.
He didn't
and,
like pop up at a Trump rally or something?
No. He like in 2014 was his last known appearance, and after a couple years people were like, yo, what the fuck happened to Richard Simmons? Where is that dude? And people just randomly started like making up rumors and conspiracy theories that he was like kidnapped and being held hostage by his housekeeper and all this shit.
Oh,
And
that's
then
cool.
He had to come out and say, I'm fine, but he like did it in an audio interview, so people didn't really believe he was fine. And then he posted a picture on Facebook, it's like, I'm fine, and people did like some digging, like, this photo's years old, who is like actually controlling his Facebook account? And it got so out of hand that the LAPD had to go to his home to check on him, and they're like, yeah, he's fine, he's just like living in private now, doing what he wants to do, so leave him alone. But like people started a podcast on like, where is Richard Simmons now? And there was like a documentary that TMC did, and
I want to watch it.
all this shit. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, what does he want to do?
I don't know. He just likes being private, I guess.
He's just going back and forth between eating really shitty food and then doing one of his tapes.
Yeah.
And then masturbating
Yeah.
to it.
Also, his real name is not Richard Simmons.
What is it?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Is
His
it-
real name is Simmons is his last name, but Richard is not his first name or his middle name.
Is it a permutation of Richard?
Nope.
Is it Riplo?
Nope. Milton Teagle.
Milton Teagle?
Yep. He just had an uncle named Richard, and so when he like became a prominent public figure, he's like,
I like that
I'm
better.
not gonna go buy Milton Teagle. He's a fascinating figure.
Which one of
I've
your
learned a lot
uncle's names would you take?
Let's see.
Uncle Milk?
No, no. I think it's Frank. I've got an Uncle Frank, an Uncle Glenn, an Uncle Steve, and an Uncle Mac.
That's a lot of good. Those are all excellent uncle names.
Yeah. I think Mac's pretty good. Mac Pabst. That's a
Mac
pretty
is
cool
good.
name.
And Mac Pabst does sound like a character. And not just because of It's Always Sunny. You know,
Anyways,
does he really like saying his first name and last name together and like
you know what's really
shaking
funny though
someone's
is
hands
that
aggressively?
Uncle Mac, his
Uh-huh.
actual birth name is Milton. I'm not joking. It really is.
How many people were going around naming their kid Milton?
I don't know.
Like, I don't think I've ever met a Milton.
I haven't either.
It's not a good name.
No.
What's the worst name? Not Milton.
The worst name that's not Milton?
Yeah.
Milton's pretty bad.
Milton's up there. Did I ever tell you on I can't remember if I've said it on here. Maybe we did have this conversation, but if I was a girl, my name was gonna be Jaina.
Yeah.
That's the worst girl name.
That's not bad. Oh my god.
Did I get you with that?
Yeah, you did.
Stupid asshole. Fuck you.
God damn it.
So good at this now.
Shut.
It's because I'm Turtle. I like Turtle. Milton. God, I thought that was the fucking last lap. Fuck.
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 Off. So much fucking bullshit.
This game's stupid.
If you could be named a nerd name, what would it be?
Milton.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Leonard.
Leonard's not. You can go by Lenny. He's pretty cool.
I don't feel like Lenny's a good name.
What's wrong with Lenny?
I don't know. You just sound like you're not, like you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. If your name is Lenny. Like you might not have been convicted, but you've committed some type of crime. Fucking God. Stupid shit. I don't think we ever actually did get to talk about this, and I don't know what made me think about it, but you obviously beat Tears of the Kingdom well before I did. What were
Did
your
you finally
thoughts?
do it?
Oh yeah, like
Jeez.
months ago.
Well, it's been so long. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It just felt like a nice extension of Breath of the Wild, fleshing out the world even more. I'm trying to remember the final bosses.
Yeah, that's really what I wanted to.
I mean, I guess I liked Tears of the Kingdom a little better for the final boss, actually fighting Ganondorf.
Yeah, I thought it was much cooler.
Yeah, and the journey to get there was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Fuck. Ooh, hey.
And the end thing, even though it was easy, it looked cool. The dragon
Yeah,
thing.
fighting as a dragon. Yeah, that was neat. Yeah, it was a better final boss fight than the giant Lovecraftian monster / big hog at the end of
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild. And the game itself was, I mean, the structure of the game, we talked about this a little bit, was actually very samey, with like traveling to these different regions / kingdoms and completing a task to unlock a power and, you know, etc., etc. Kind of the same basic narrative structure as Breath of the Wild.
Did you,
But,
if you had to pick one you liked better, what would it be?
It would be Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Because it has everything that Breath of the Wild has, plus some.
Right.
And I think the, like, I can't remember what they call them, ruins or whatever. The special, like, Ultra Hand and those.
Oh, yeah,
those
yeah.
are definitely cooler powers than the, like,
The kind of...
stasis and magnesis or whatever it was and the other.
I read this somewhere. It's not something that... But I did... It's true. Somebody was like, oh, it kind of... Once you play Tears of the Kingdom, it kind of makes you feel like that the first one was like the tech demo. To be like, this is what's possible.
Yeah.
And then the actual game was the second one. But, I don't know. I was thinking about playing the first one again as I had time just to see, but... No,
I replayed it right before Tears of the Kingdom came out. So I played them back to back.
I actually did too.
Yeah.
But I like completely forgot about Breath of the Wild as soon as I started Tears of the Kingdom. I'm fucking up. No, but that's actually the reason why I was making fun of you before, because the end music and a lot of the music in Tears of the Kingdom, it was like literally just little bits and pieces and like nods to music like throughout the games forever.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool.
Huh.
And like the music at the very end, like after you beat it and you're doing like the falling thing,
Yeah.
like that was one of those things where I was like, this would be kind of like whatever without the music, but the music was so good.
Yeah.
And it was so like there were little pieces of it that were like from the first Zelda game ever, like the really boring Nintendo one.
Yeah.
And it was just super cool to be like the fact that they put all that in there.
Yeah.
And it's also kind of weird that it's like a fan service thing, like they're not going to make another one.
Really?
But they're obviously going to, so it's like I don't know why they went so fucking goddamn it's stupid bullshit. I don't know why they went like so far out of their way to have so much like fan service stuff.
Yeah.
In Tears of the Kingdom, like all the different outfits and shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
But,
I don't really. I mean, obviously, I didn't grow up playing all the Zelda games, so those. Well, I'm not the target audience for that sort of stuff, obviously. But
it's still good music.
like, why? What's the point of including all these different outfits and stuff?
I did find that a little bit like not bad because it was cool, but it was like finding the stuff that was like harder to find, the outfits from old games and whatever.
Yeah.
It was like, who cares? Because
Uh-huh.
you're never gonna wear them because they don't do anything.
Right.
So it was
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
There's never a time where you're gonna wear an outfit that doesn't have some kind of power.
Right. That was the one complaint I had about it. Really, was it's like, and I guess it wasn't a complaint because you were having fun doing it, so you didn't really care what the reward was.
Right.
But it was like it would have been nice if the stuff that you got was like more useful sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It was good though. I read some like Reddit thread that was like just posing the question, if they were to make like a third in a like trilogy of games,
Right, like in the same world.
right?
the same
What kind of
engine.
what kind of game would you want? What kind of expansion to the world would you want to see? Because there's not much more you can do in the Kingdom of Hyrule itself.
Yeah, I don't really know what they could do.
It would have to be like going to another like neighboring kingdom or world or something, because there's nowhere else to expand.
Yeah, not really. I don't know. I mean, well, so they've said they're not going to do that. So, I mean, but not that changes the original question. I don't know. I really liked, I know I fucking talk about this all the time, and I know you're never going to see it, but the whole point of I wanted you to do Ocarina of Time was because, like, that was one where they, like, set the tone for those games. Like,
Yeah.
even up to Tears of the Kingdom. Like, it's that same kind of thing. And then Majora's Mask came out, and it was, like, just tonally so... Fucking my own fucking bomb. It was such, like, a tonal shift.
Yeah.
And, like, it was actually, like, it was trying to be creepy. It was trying to be a little bit more poignant in what it was saying.
Do all of those games take place in the Kingdom of Hyrule?
Well, no, that's what's funny. All of them do, except for there's two that don't. One is it's Link's Awakening. Fuck.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not really a spoiler. I mean, I guess it is a spoiler if you care, but like, that's one of the old like Nintendo games, so it doesn't really matter. That's like you wake up. It turns out it's all a dream.
Oh.
But even that game, it has like the people in it start realizing that they're in a dream.
Yeah.
So that when he wakes up, that they're gonna die, which is kind of like a little dark. But Majora's Mask, the whole thing is like, you know, the whole thing is an analogy for the stages of grief.
Oh yeah,
And
remember
I was
you
telling you about that. But that's the point I'm making is, if they were gonna do another Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom thing,
Yeah.
I don't think that they could really change anything other than like aesthetics and like tonal shift. Because they would, like you said, they don't really have anywhere else to go, so they would have to just change what they have enough from the two that made it feel different, I think. But I don't know what they're gonna do.
What would it be called? Because the first one is breath, which is something you excrete from your mouth,
and then two locations.
So I think it's gotta be like earwax or snot or jizz. Those are the only options as far as I'm concerned.
The jizz of the land.
Jizz of our forefathers.
That doesn't go with Wild in the Kingdom.
Wild Kingdom.
Sky.
What's the next stage after Kingdom? A collapsed kingdom. Jizz of the apocalypse.
That's not what apocalypse means.
Yeah, a collapsed society.
What's the next stage of a kingdom? A collapsed kingdom is an apocalypse?
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god, speaking of apocalypse, I don't know why this is... We're all over the place today, but it's fine. Did you fucking see Emily? I showed Emily this. I saw it, the trailer for the new Walking Dead show that's just Rick and Lady.
I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't believe they're still fucking trying to do shit like that.
Oh, I mean, this is at least the third spinoff from just the major since it's ended, because they've already done the Maggie and Negan one and the one that's just focused on Daryl.
Why the fuck? Okay, and maybe this is just something that I legitimately don't understand. What is the functional purpose? If you have one show, why in the world do you split it into 4 different shows?
For money.
But you're fucking, like, you have to be splitting your audience.
Yeah, but you're also growing, I mean, the amount of views that you get.
Yeah, but who the fuck... I don't think there's a world anymore where there's fucking people who are watching every single Walking Dead show.
There are some.
No fucking way.
Yeah, sure there are. I bet there's a lot, actually, who have watched all of them, including, like, Fear the Walking Dead and the, like, Walking Dead Young Kids one or whatever it was called.
I'm sorry, what?
There was one that was like, fuck, what was it called? It was like the main cast was kids, and the whole concept was like it's the first generation of humans that have been born during the age of the zombie apocalypse.
Oh,
so they spent their entire lives in it.
I'm sure they handled that really well.
I think it only lasted 1 or 2 seasons before it got canned.
Yeah, because
I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, no, that's just the way of the media landscape these days. Is when you have a big successful piece of IP, you milk it for every single cent it's worth.
But
and
I just can't imagine
as many spin-offs and prequels and sequels and whatever that you can possibly come up with.
I just can't imagine. Like, who has the time? Really?
Nerds.
I mean, I would consider watching the Rick one just because I liked him, but also at the same time, it's like, I don't know. They kind of they definitely ruined that show, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Like, it went from, and we may have talked about this before too, but it went from, like, fantastic to unwatchable.
Yeah.
In the course of, like, 2 years.
Yeah. It did not take long for that show to nosedive.
I don't know. That's funny. What, I think they should, what's your best Walking Dead spinoff idea?
So, if it's a spinoff, it's got to focus on an already established character.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen that show. I can't even remember who any of the good characters are.
They should have a show that was when Carl was in elementary school. And it's just about how they're not a good family.
Yeah, it's just like a family drama. Has nothing to do with zombies. Young Carl. Did you see they're fucking making a spin-off of Young Sheldon? Which
What
is
the fuck is that?
Young Sheldon is a spin-off of The Big Bang Theory.
Oh my god!
It's the one that's
show.
on the... It's about Bazinga guy when he's a kid. That's Young Sheldon. And they're doing a spin-off of Young Sheldon about, like, his uncle or some shit.
So I didn't even know that show existed. It's so funny you bring that up. I didn't know that show existed. I didn't know what it was.
Uh-huh.
And then I came home one day and Emily was watching like this very clearly like single camera sitcom that from like that it looked like a modern like like the way those are staged and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What the fuck are you watching?" And she was like, "I don't know why. It's just kind of like it's kind of dumb, but it's like it's mindless and entertaining." And she was watching The Big Bang Theory.
Oh god.
And I was like, and like the whole time it's like this is fucking stupid. And she knew it was, and she was like, "It's still funny." I'm like, "Okay, it doesn't seem funny."
It's not. It's
But
not funny.
No, it wasn't
at all.
funny at all. But okay, so they made a spin-off from that about the annoying character.
The
and
main
actor.
one who's like the super genius and he's really tall and skinny and he says Bazinga.
It's so fucking dumb.
They made a spin-off about him as a precocious like genius child. And then they're making a spin-off of that show focused on like his aunt and uncle, I think.
Why the fuck would anybody watch that?
Max and I were talking like they're not going to stop like expanding the Big Bang cinematic universe. We're going to get old Sheldon next where he's like an aged professor. And then after that, we're going to get God King Sheldon where his brain has evolved him into this godlike being.
Well, that's what fucking... I mean, that's how you people are with the fucking... what's the superhero movies now?
Marvel stuff?
I hate that shit. I hate it. It's so dumb. It's fucking constant. And I don't understand how people are like, this is so cool and fun. It's the same shit.
It used to be. I think it's gotten pretty off the rails now. But
I don't know.
it used to be fun. I used to really enjoy all the Marvel movies that they made up to a point. And
why
then,
can't they just be? Why can't they just be? Why does it have to be like something bigger? You know what I mean?
well, they're the ones who started that whole thing.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. It just makes me feel like they knew that they had more movies than people were willing to watch. So they had to be like, oh, like, if you don't see all these fucking movies, you're not going to know what's going on. It's so obnoxious. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Well, I think it was a cool idea to start with because it's like bringing the comic world to the big screen because that's how it is in the comics. So for people who love that stuff, like
Well,
all of
that's
these
fair.
characters meet and interact and their stories intertwine and stuff. So it was like an idea of like building a cinematic universe where it didn't used to be that you had to see all of them to understand what was going on. It was just that every once in a while characters from different movie franchises would team up together and it would be cool. And then they'd go back to having their own movies for a little bit. But now they've just built it where everything is so interconnected. Yes, in that like attempt to make everything so dependent on everything else that you have to watch it all.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Look, if people like them and they have a good time, that's fine. But it's just something about it, like, it just fucking infuriates me. It really does. It's like, I almost now am at the point where it's like, I can't watch a sequel of it. Like, I don't want to watch movies that even have the potential to have a sequel. Because I don't want to be fucking bothered. Although that being said, and I know we haven't talked about this on here, and I also know this movie came out like, what, probably 4 years ago at this point? Maybe longer?
Okay,
We
I'm
finally
listening.
watched Nope.
Nope just came out like 2 years ago.
Was it really?
Yeah, wasn't that long ago.
Oh, I thought it was like...
And it certainly wasn't a sequel to anything.
No, that's what I mean. I was like...
It's just a good original movie.
Legitimately enjoyed that movie.
I figured you would.
From beginning to end, everything about it was like fun and good. And we finished it, and I was like, I fucking hope they don't make a sequel to that. Because it just felt like they wanted to.
No, I don't think they will. It's Jordan Peele. He just wants to do his individual movies.
He wants to do the thing he does and then move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, of all 3 of his movies that I've seen, and potentially is that all there is?
Yeah, he's just done the 3.
That was my favorite.
Nope,
by
that's
far.
your favorite. Yeah,
By far.
I still really love Get Out.
Yeah, it was good.
Nope is definitely a close second. Because it just does some really cool new stuff with the like alien UFO genre.
Yeah.
And treating it like not like an alien movie, but like a Beast of the Wild kind of movie.
Yeah.
Is a really cool approach, I thought. And it just looks cool. Like the design of the alien itself
really cool,
is really neat. I love the like chimp attack when he's
that was cool.
All that like backstory and whatnot is really neat.
I did like that, and it had a reason too, which was kind of nice. Like it wasn't just nonsense. Like I thought it was put together really well.
There is definitely like a strong thematic through line to that movie.
Yeah.
And before like it was clear what he was doing. That like the UFO was itself a monster,
right?
And you still thought they were aliens. And it's early in the movie where you see it's some like kid in a barn who's dressed like an alien.
Oh yeah,
but just the way it's shot, you are fully in and believe that this is the alien for a second, and it's so creepy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Emily got fucking terrified of that part.
Yeah. Max was in town visiting when that came out, and we went to see it, and Louisa too. And she liked Nope. And then when we got home, we're like, we got to watch more alien stuff. That was so cool. We put on Signs.
Did she
Shyamalan.
get scared of like
Louisa could not handle Signs.
Had she not seen it before that?
I guess not. But she had to leave like halfway through. She's like, I can't do this anymore.
It comes out for the first time.
Yeah,
that was like,
that's legitimately terrifying.
The first was like a viral movie scene before that existed.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to, I guess it would have been like school at that point. I don't remember when that movie came out. And I was like, yo, have you ever watched this movie? There's this one part. See, but like that kind of shit, I liked that movie.
Yeah.
And I liked when who was stuck against the tree with the car? Is that his
in that
wife?
movie?
Yeah. Was it
Mel Gibson's wife is the one who died, yeah.
That was always such a funny scene. Just the idea of it. Something about it. Just made me laugh every time.
Okay.
People didn't think it was funny in the theater either. And I was like, oh, sorry. Do you ever have that where you laugh when you're not supposed to in the movies and people get upset with you? It happens to me a lot.
No, I can't say it happens to me as much.
I don't know
why. I
why.
definitely have laughed at inappropriate times, but not at, like, the death of a major character's wife that's not played for laughs.
No, it's definitely not played for laughs. But something about it, I don't remember. Yeah, no, I want some good movie suggestions because
I watched that new Nick Cage movie, Dream Scenario.
Oh, yeah, I do want to see that.
I think you'd like that one. It's very bizarre and takes some interesting turns.
Usually when you say I'm going to like something, I typically do. So I would check that one out. Did I tell you, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this on here like 7 times. You watched Pig, right?
Yeah, Pig was great.
I really like that movie too.
Yeah, I like Pig a lot. What else have I seen lately?
Did you ever see that?
How do you like the... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
How do you like historical dramas?
I guess it depends. How historical?
Like Oppenheimer and Killers of the Flower Moon. Are those things you'd be interested in?
So I really want to see Oppenheimer. Who's the guy that was in 28 Days Later?
Cillian Murphy.
Okay.
Or Killian. I don't know how to say his name.
Because he's really handsome. So
they make him look pale and ghostly in Oppenheimer.
Well, guess what? You don't know what I'm into.
Fair enough.
As someone who is fairly pale and ghostly myself, except with none of the handsomeness, it makes me feel like there's hope. No, I want to see that one, and because I know, and I've asked you this obviously, like, is it just a lot of him like looking to the camera, looking forlorn? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm into that.
Yeah, there is a lot of that.
We actually were gonna watch that, but it's fucking 3 hours long.
It is, yeah.
I
It's
mean,
an investment.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna take like, I don't know, like Penny's gonna have to be gone for like a weekend for us to watch that. Just can't.
And it's a movie that, like, you don't want to watch in, like, chunks of 30 minutes.
No,
just,
you
like,
want to watch all of it.
Yeah.
Look,
I'd say the same thing of Killers of the Flower Moon, which I liked even better, personally.
I don't know what that one is, I don't think.
It's a Martin Scorsese film, and it's about the Osage Indians and the early 1900s when they discovered all that land with oil on it, and then a bunch of white guys came and started killing them off to get their money and stuff.
I mean, whatever.
So it's just another, and it's also like 3 hours long, just heavy, depressing, historical epic.
So it's a prequel to Oppenheimer?
Sure, you could say so.
Technically, right?
Yeah. They take place in the same cinematic universe.
Of history?
Yeah.
Of American history?
Yeah.
You better fucking be careful. Somebody's gonna sue us for that and be like, actually, you're not allowed to talk about the American history cinematic universe? We're setting it up. There's an after credits sequence where you see Einstein. Like, fuck you.
Einstein's in Oppenheimer already, dumbass.
Who plays him? I figured he would
don't
be.
know. Some dude.
Is it him?
No, it's not a famous person.
No, I mean, is it Albert Einstein?
Yeah. They dug him up for this.
They weekend at burning him?
Uh-huh.
Fuck! No, I don't know. I just... So, if a movie's too long... Okay, so first of all, and I know that you agree with me on this, I don't want to pause something
Oh, no.
and watch it later.
Nope, I hate that.
Like, it fucking drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I would rather not watch something until I know I can watch it uninterrupted.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Because it's just, it takes you out of the whole thing.
Yeah. You lose the impact of the big picture
Right.
when you're splitting it up like that.
Yeah. When we watched...
I don't mind when I've, like, already seen it once or twice.
Yeah, that's true.
then
If it's something
then I
you
don't
know
care.
what's coming, then
But
yeah, I don't care.
the first time I see something, I want to see it uninterrupted the way it was intended to be watched.
When we watched the fourth... I know this is kind of a weird non sequitur, but when we watched the fourth season of Stranger Things, it was like right in the middle of like... Penny was like either 3 or 4 months old. It was like the hardest like part of her age, like managing her.
Yeah.
So like we literally watched season 4 of Stranger Things like 15, 20 minutes at a time.
Oh, jeez.
And like, and it wasn't by choice. We just had to.
That
and
doesn't
then it was
sound
like
enjoyable.
Right, it wasn't, and we were like, trying to be into it, but we were like, even the moments where we were able to watch it, like there was other shit going on.
Yeah.
And I realized, I was like, I remember like what happened, but I don't really remember like the like you're saying, like the impacts of it, like what was the major beats to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, we should watch it again now that like, I mean, now if she's asleep, and we're good. So I was like, we should watch season 4 again. And it was like, well, why don't we just rewatch the whole show? And so we started doing that. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like I've watched the first 2 seasons too many times now.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just like, fucking get it over with. I just want to get to the 4th one. But it was making me think about, like, they're doing the last season. Those kids are going to be so fucking old.
Yeah.
Those kids are our age now. Aren't they? They're close to it.
Yeah, they're getting up there. Yeah, that Mike kid is one gangly, ugly fucker now.
think he's ugly.
Maybe it's just because I really hate his character now. Like, first season he was fine, but like...
He was like an 8-year-old.
Yeah, and then like every season since then, they've made him subsequently like more and more douchier. And
They actually have done that. That's true. Yeah, I that's fair. That's fair. But they kind of did that with, well, I guess they only really did it with him.
Yeah, none of the other kids got douchey.
The one kid stayed exactly the same but got older.
The one with the teeth thing. He
Did
looks
these
the
kids
exact
do something
same.
to you?
No, he like legitimately has some sort of like tooth thing.
No, I know he does. It's just funny.
I don't know what it's called.
He's fucking.
I don't
ugly.
mean it
He's got a weird
derogatorily.
teeth
They
thing.
just
So there's a whole scene in the beginning where they get made fun of for these exact things. Like literally the first episode, it's like the bully comes up and it's like, "You're ugly and your teeth are weird."
all right, fair enough.
It's okay. Something tells me the kids from Stranger Things are not going to watch this. And even if they did, I don't think they would be particularly upset. Do you know why people are boycotting it?
No, well, one of the kids I think posted some like pro-Israel something or another at the beginning of when that was like getting hot again.
Oh boy.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, Israel's all the rage right now.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's good.
What side are you on?
Neither. I think they should all quit. I think everybody should leave and they should put a mall there. Like a really big Mall of America.
Uh-huh.
Like the ones with the Ferris wheel in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they should do.
Okay.
And then they have Palestinian days and they have Israeli days, and then the other days are all for Americans.
It's a good solution.
I'm just saying.
It could work.
They know where to find me.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's wildly offensive or not.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I
Yeah.
think people just need to stop worrying about it. It's just a town.
Just don't be offended.
Oh, God. No, it's fine. If there's one thing that Americans do is they understand an issue entirely before they either weigh in or joke about it.
Yeah.
So,
That's what we're known for.
Thank you for watching Von Wolf Brain. This is Stephen Hawking's cousin, Stephen Eaglein. I am just as smart as him and more alive than him, and I watch Von Wolf Brain every day and I love it. Oh god, I love it. Please consume more content. Click here. Or here. Or here. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye. Love, Von Wolf Brain.